Donna. Pastor Green stands between us, placing our hands together and pronouncing us husband and wife. The entire town turned out for our wedding on a private stretch of beach between our village and the tourist area. Even my mother is sitting in the front row, in the Mother of the Brides section. When she came to me and said she wanted to be a part of the wedding, now that we were officially no longer sinning in God's eyes, I was ready to shut her down and walk away. It was Liam who talked me into it. He made the valid point that her kicking me out was probably the best thing that could have happened for us. We've had the most amazing 6 weeks setting up house and getting to know each other's bodies better. Today, Emberly made us a 3-layer cake with strawberry buttercream filling and champagne buttercream frosting. The tiers are arranged in a curve, and the whole thing is covered in champagne glitter and fresh, white and yellow Gerber daisies. Her little daughter, Coco, is one of my flower girls, along with Melody, and the day is perfect. It's everything I ever dreamed it would be. Liam looks like sex on wheels standing across from me in a black tux and tails. His light brown hair is swept away from his face, but with that small curl in the front and the dimple in his cheek, he looks like my very own Star-Lord. My dress is simple pale yellow eyelet lace, and the veil on my head is attached right at my crown. I didn't want to wear white. Ever since I found out what I've been missing, Liam and I have been making up for lost time. I love climbing across his lap first thing in the morning and riding him as the sun comes up. He's also put my lessons from Ms. Roxy to good use, although he refuses to let me speak her name when we're in the zone. Looking up at him now, I'm glad we're making it official, even if I've taken Daisy's advice and put my mother's words behind me. It was also Miss Betty's advice, Emberly's advice, Tabby's advice, pretty much everyone who knows the story of why I shacked up with my fiancé a few weeks before our wedding. Tabby says I'm a bad girl like her. I'm only a bad girl for my husband. Later that night, after all the festivities have died down and we're covered in sweat from our second vigorous round of honeymoon sex, I drop down beside him, lying on my back. "Was that good enough for you, wife?" The way he says it makes me hum with satisfaction. I put a hand on my stomach, looking thoughtfully at the mirror overhead. "I have something to tell you. I hope it makes you happy." His eyes meet mine in the mirror, and I wonder if he knows what I'm about to say. "What's that?" "Well," I choose my words carefully. "You know how we've been practicing our technique several times a day?" "A practice I plan to continue." "At some point while we were working on the cream filling, it seems we put a bun in my oven." For a moment, the room is completely silent. It's so silent my throat goes tight, and I wonder if he might not be happy about my news. Our eyes are still locked, but a frown pierces my forehead. In a flash, he's on top of me, bracing himself on each side with his elbows. "What are you saying to me?" The intensity radiating in his eyes floods my veins with hope. "I'm pregnant, about 6 weeks along." His head drops to my shoulder, and I feel the rumble of laughter shaking his shoulders. I'm holding my breath when he pops up, eyes glittering with delight just before he kisses me hard. My tongue is reaching for his when he disappears, scooting to the level of my waist and looking straight at my belly button. "We have a little girl in there?" I start to laugh. "Or a boy." He lifts his chin, and the pride in his face makes this the happiest day of my life. He kisses my flat stomach once, twice, then he looks at me with so much wonder. "I don't know what to say." His voice is quiet. I wish I had my notebook. "A poem?" It's like that fish is flipping in my stomach again. "What would you write?" He looks down at my middle again, thinking. I'm better with a pencil than saying it out loud. "Just try. Reaching down, I thread my fingers in his light brown hair, loving him with all my heart. What started with fear has turned to love. He pauses, and I nod. I like it. His brow furrows. What started in fear has turned into life. It's true. 12 months later, with our baby girl in my arms, I discover the final version in one of his little notebooks. What fear began, love has changed. What started in fear turned into life. What love has wrought, no fear can destroy. What's ours has now become a family.